Hello folks and welcome back to SnowRunner. So a few different things I'm going to do today. The first is I was doing some testing a few days ago and testing out the freeway gears on one of the big trucks, and I came down through here a little too fast and ended up flipping it over. I tried to use the winch to get the trailer back over, couldn't do it. So we're just going to go ahead and flip that back over. I have the Dairy Longhorn over there that'll tow it back. And then we have a couple of missions set up. So let's get this show started. I was hitting a button that didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm going to attach right here. Adjust my screen a little bit. And then I'm just going to use the Y button and attempt to lift it up. There we go. Let it stop. And pull the crane in. I may actually have to move the truck. Wow, that was close. Now comes the sucky part. I have to attempt to hook it back up. And sometimes when a trailer is like that... Oh, but it's going to let me. Okay. So I'll just go ahead and hook right there. And draw it in. Sometimes when a trailer's laying like that, you can hover over one of the points, but it won't let you hover over the other point. And that becomes a problem. But that could have been something that was fixed in the last update. So the 5.0. I'm going to restore the crane. And it should be close enough. So I did go with the paint job. I just saw that in my... I was going in looking at the upgrades and stuff. And I saw where it had a new paint scheme, so I went ahead and did it. I thought there was a paint scheme for the pickup truck, but I don't have it. Alright, now I'll take that trailer and dispose of it later. Right now, the International Pay Star has a mission. So for this mission, I will need Service Hub Reactivation. And I'm going to need 2 concrete blocks and 2 consumables. So what I did was you can go down here, you click on the map, and it shows you where to get all of the stuff. So I did that earlier, and then when I came down here, clicked on consumables, it still showed it was in the same place. The thing moved a little bit, and it went right back here. So I was thinking, oh, I'd get both of them there. So hooked up a trailer, and I actually went over here with the pay star, and right in there, and I picked up a trailer that was just sitting there. It had steel on it. So I emptied it out, went around, came all the way over here just to find out that no, you can't get consumables here. And then the map started working right and showed me I had to come down here. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to go ahead and activate it. And this goes to Pedro Bay. And it's being delivered to the service hub. So for Pedro Bay, get my camera to work here. There we go. So I think we're going to go to Mountain River. And then it should be like a pretty straight shot to Pedro Bay. Pedro Bay. So let's go ahead and get started. I also have a couple other missions lined up, depending upon time. The Paystar did okay off-road, but it is not what I would call a good off-road vehicle. I have much better vehicles. For me, it just seems like the Paystar is not all it's cracked up to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does okay. Okay, I was hearing music. I thought, what do I have that's turned on? It is from back there, you hear music. I'm going to have to pick up some gasoline up here. Yeah, if I can keep it on the road. That's one of the things I hate about this truck. For some reason, I can't keep it on the road. But if I go down into first person, it's much easier. As you can see, I've got it in gallons. I went to Imperial, and when you go to the fuel station, it still has it in liters. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's something they'll fix the next update that happens. And then again, maybe they won't. It's no big deal. Still saving up for my steering wheel. So nothing has happened in the last couple of weeks. About the last week and a half. So I haven't had to dip down into that money yet. Drives my wife crazy. She told me 2 weeks ago, she said, we have the extra money. You can just go out and buy a steering wheel. I told her, nope. A little bit out of each paycheck. She calls me infuriating. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I think the load started pushing the truck. Because I did put the heavier load in the trailer. Normally I wouldn't do that, but with this truck, I think it'll do better with a heavy load in the trailer and a lighter load in the truck. Because if I start to get hung up someplace, I can always winch the trailer. Wow. No power. I have to check. I think I got the biggest engine in here. Maybe I haven't upgraded where I haven't driven it in quite a while. I'm going to have to check it out next time I get it to the garage. So I did do one episode. I started a whole new playthrough of a self-imposed hardcore mode, and it's actually harder than I thought it would be. The not recovering vehicle to the garage, you have to drive it back to the garage, and the loading everything with a crane instead of doing auto load. So one of the big issues that I'm running into, let me make sure I'm going to head the right way. Should be, oh, what's up with my controller? Should be up there. So I'm going to make a left here. Cross the bridge, make a right. Hit the fuel station. And come over here. So the Fleet Star, I love the Fleet Star. It is an awesome vehicle on the Michigan maps. But one of the issues the Fleet Star has is that the rear drive wheels are so far away from the back of the truck. So when I put a heavy weight on it, yeah, okay. For a second there, I was thinking that I go the wrong way. So anyway, when you put a heavy weight on it, and you put the crane, it puts so much weight on the back end that the front end gets too light. And to show you what I'm talking about, So if you look at this truck and you see the flatbed, you have a dot right in the center of it. You've got your 3 marker lights. Well, that marker light in the center is the center of the trailer. And on this truck, the center of that weight is above the forwardmost drive wheel, which makes it really stable. And with the Fleet Star, it's okay with just the flatbed on it. But once you put the crane on it, it moves that red dot over the back wheel, the back set of drive wheels, and puts most of the weight on that set of drive wheels, which brings a lot of the weight off the front end. So the front end gets really light going up hills. It tends to affect your steering because the front tires aren't gripping as much. So I do believe what I'm going to do in that mode, and I'm going to shoot a couple of more videos of that. I've got one, but I'm going to do a couple of more, and then I'm going to put them on a separate playlist so that people can take a look at them and tell me what they think. But I believe it's going to be a little bit tougher for me in that playthrough than it was in this one, because one of the self-imposed things that I cannot do, part of the hardcore mode, I can only own one of each type of vehicle. Where in this playthrough, when I was in Michigan, I had 3 of the Western Stars. The Western Star doesn't have that issue. The back wheels are far enough back. When I put a crane on it, the load is still stable. So I believe once I get I'm still opening up the roads on the first Michigan map, Black River. And I believe once I get all those roads opened up and get all the watchtowers, I'm going to the other maps and open those up and go ahead and get the... Wow, this thing just has no power. Go ahead and get the Western Star, get it recovered, and start using it on all of the maps, along with the Fleet Star. And now that I bought some of these other trucks, I can pretty much tell which ones are better than others, and I'll start using the better trucks. But one of the things I can't do in that playthrough, I can't sell any vehicles. I can buy vehicles, but I can't sell them unless I have a duplicate of it. So you can't get duplicates of vehicles, mainly the pickup truck. So when I get to the Smithville Dam and I collect the other pickup truck, then I can get rid of it because I have a duplicate. And I'm still working out the rules that I'm going to follow in it. So right now the rules are a flowing document, ever changing. And I think what I'm going to do is when I deliver things to like factories and stuff like that, I'm also going to offload them manually. But some things like this, you know, where I had to deliver things here, it automatically comes off so you don't have to unload it. I think I'm gonna have to look into that. I'll do that when I deliver this. See if it gives me an option to manually unload it. Easy. Should have went down that hill a little bit slower. And putting all-wheel drive on will help. So I watched a video a few days ago from a YouTuber, a tribe called Cars. Make sure I'm going the right way here. And I like watching his videos. They're pretty entertaining. So I'd recommend, if you've got some extra time, check it out if you haven't checked out his channel. And he was talking about all of the things that 5.0 update did. One of them he was talking about, yeah, straight through, was that they had fixed the GMC that was broken on Smithville Dam. It's one you go and repair and you can't do anything with it, but it still shows up as a vehicle when you try to find where your vehicles are, or you look at the map. So I decided to go back and attempt to recover it. So I went to it. It would not allow me to get into it, even though it was fully repaired. Excuse me, fully repaired and fully fueled. So I thought, well, maybe I need to tow it back. So I towed it all the way back to the garage and tried to put it in that little area where you, when you tow a vehicle back, it's usually a little area out front of the garage that says pull it in here. And I pulled it in there, nothing happened, couldn't do anything with it. So I pulled it over to the garage entrance and tried it, and still nothing. So I don't know if that was, what he said that was fixed, but it's not fixed on my game. Maybe it's just for new playthroughs. And since I have completed all the missions on that map, it's just going to be a dead truck. So I have no idea. But I went over there because I was very short on money. I had like, was it $5,000 left in my little bank account here. So I figured, you know, that'd be pretty good. That'd give me a, was it $21,000 for that truck? Something like that. But that would pad the bank account a little bit. And I could also do that delivery from the service hub down to the farm. It's the one that once you complete it, you can complete it over and over and over again. One of the timed events. And when I got to the map and I started looking, I realized that the last mission that I did, I left 2 flatbed trailers, the semi-trailers, sitting at the oil platform. So I went and got those. And I also tried to do that mission, and I don't know what was up. Maybe they have tweaked some stuff in the update, but getting through that mud at the farm was a real pain in the butt. I mean, I've done that, I think like 2 minutes and 30 seconds was my fastest time. And trying to get through there, even with the Western Star, the Western Star just did not want to go. And I had put the mud tires back on it. So nothing had changed on the truck other than tires. And it just did not want to get through there. So I don't know if they made the mud thicker or what, but I even tried a different truck. I tried the MK38, and it had a lot of problems getting through there. So I don't know if they worked on that mud and made it more muddy, more sticky, or what. But it took me about an extra 30 seconds to get through there from what it normally would. I even tried changing trailers out, thinking maybe it was an issue with the trailer. Nope, same thing. Anyway, I was able to complete that 4 more times, and I smashed more pumpkins. There is an achievement you can get for smashing pumpkins, and you have to smash 500 of them. I am nowhere near there. I'm only like probably 10%. I haven't discovered that yet. Yeah, it's not going to give me an option to manually unload. So, I'll unload it like this. Alright, get some extra money in the bank. And that bad boy, that's the big trailer on this map. Up here and that must be for that mission. So these are one of the things that I'm going to have to avoid in my hardcore mode. If I go into one of these and it automatically repairs the truck, I've got to remember how many points it repaired, because that's going to cost me $10 a point. I'm just going to get this truck up here a little bit, get it out of the way, and we'll move on to our next mission. So I have plenty of gas to get back. And let's see what our next mission is. So I know it is at Northport. And the Little Cat. That has part of the load. And one of the reasons I was out of money so much, my bank account was really low, was because I did buy another truck. And we'll take a look at that here in a second. I don't think I have bought this truck before. And I don't know why. So let's go into map. And this one is... Nope. Drilling supplies, maybe. Yep, 1 cargo container and 1 medium pipe. And they are being delivered to the drilling site. So I'm going to use this truck, and I'm also going to use the Freightliner. So that's the truck that I bought. And like I said, I don't remember using this truck. I may have. I have to go back and look. But I don't know why I haven't used this truck. It is all-wheel drive capable. Unless it was one of those things I couldn't get all of the upgrades in Michigan. So on this one I need small pipes? Medium pipes. And let's make sure I can get them here at the factory. So this factory, yeah, I don't know. Is that pipes? It's steel, but I don't know what the other thing is. So let's go take a look. There's K-rails there. I don't think I can get medium pipes here, but I want to see what other item I can get here. So large pipe, oh, metal beams. Okay. So that's what that symbol is. Okay, so that symbol is metal beams. No, that's metal beams. Oh, that symbol's pipe. Okay. I get it now. It took a second for my brain to catch up. So that's symbol for large pipes. So where I need to go is... I might be able to get here at the warehouse. So let's look at this warehouse. Nope. That one. That looks like medium pipe. So let's try to go there and get it. A little bit closer. Yeah, I drove this truck up here and it handles pretty good. Like I said, I don't know why I did not use this truck unless some of the upgrades have to be in Alaska to get them. Didn't do it. So there we go. So medium pipes, and I know it only took 2, but I already had a truck over here with the flatbed on it, and I brought this truck over so that I get the flatbed so that the other truck could take the maintenance trailer that was here and take it back and sell it and get rid of it. I think I had the Dairy Star out, or the Dairy Longhorn out here, and I wanted to get it back to the garage to look for updates, see if I had any for it. So I just brought this truck out, swapped out trailers, and the Longhorn brought the maintenance trailer back. So how am I going to get over to here? Oh crap. Okay. I could have just pulled in instead of backing in. And we'll come here. And I'm really interested to see if this truck can make this trip. And let's get out of nighttime. Go to my right. Yeah, it has been really interesting, the other playthrough that I'm going to do, the hardcore mode. Playing at night and making deliveries and stuff. It's added a little bit of a challenge because right now I don't have like fog lights and stuff like that, so I'm just running regular headlights on some of the vehicles, and they don't put out a lot of light. So that'll be one of the first upgrades I get when I can get them. Yeah, this truck seems like a very capable truck. And like I said, it must have been something with the upgrades. Maybe I couldn't get the all-wheel drive in Michigan, so I didn't use it. Now this is going to be a pretty good test for it. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, just checking. I was pretty sure I put chain tires on it, but I tried to do some scouting. Well, not really scouting, but tried to go pick up. There's a couple of scout fuel trailers that are still on these maps that I'm not using. So I decided I was going to take the pickup truck out. I stripped it down. You know, no supplies on it, no repairs, no extra fuel, no roof racks, and it still handled like crap. Anytime I got in a little bit of mud, it just sat there and spun. So I went and took the chain tires off of it and put mud tires on it. And same thing. Going to mud tires didn't help it a bit. Still just sat there and spun, wouldn't get through even, you know, just a little bit of mud. So I also tried the Hummer and basically got the same thing. Even without roof rack on it, and even with taking the chain tires off and putting all-terrain, or I think it was all-terrain, it might have been mud tires, it did not improve it one bit. Also pulled out the International Scout, did the same thing with it, and no improvement. So basically the trucks just won't go in mud on this map. The only Scout vehicle that does worth a crap is the Lodestar. But the rest of them are pretty much useless. Am I going the right way? No, I am. Can't tell where I'm at. Wish I could zoom in further. Yep, I'm going the right way. So I need to go to the right. I've only been here 5 other times. You think I know the route? So it's already a vast improvement over some of the trucks that I brought over here. Mainly because the front end has plenty of clearance and the bumper is not dragging on stuff. It's one of my major gripes about the Dairy Longhorn, is the bumper just gets caught up on everything. But I'm trying to spread everything out, use different trucks. That way it doesn't, you know, I'm not using the same truck over and over and over again. That could get a little bit boring. Go, enough speed to go in second. Oh, watch the tree stump. Alright, one down. One more load to go. Shouldn't need fuel, but I'm going to go ahead and refuel. Because when I do pull this trailer out of here eventually, the more fuel I take out of the trailer, the easier it will be to pull. And I think I screwed up. Medium pipe. Was I supposed to bring 2 medium pipes? I probably was. No, it says 1. Okay, 1 of 1. Okay. Yeah, I see it now. It says 1 of 1. So that's delivered. And we'll move over here to Caterpillar that has the big load on it. And I've got the Western Star set up for another delivery. And I did haul the big fuel tanker out of here. Because honestly, this is close enough to the garage and to the fuel station that I shouldn't have to worry about it. Alright, so I'm going to go up here and make a left here. And another left. And then it's back on this path. For one more. I loaded this up, and it's actually been loaded for probably 2 episodes. And then I came back to it, getting ready to do this delivery, and I couldn't remember what this container was. Was this an oversized container, or was this drilling parts? And it took me a little bit to figure it out. I actually had to back up and attempt to load cargo again. And one of the things that I figured out, which a lot of you guys probably already knew, I just never really paid that much attention to it. If it was drilling equipment, then there's a logo on the side of it. Turn too soon. Oh. Don't have it in all-wheel drive either. I think I am high-centered here. So let's attach the winch. Where am I going to attach it? I think right there to that big tree. So you don't always have to attach the winch to the front. Ah, that is right. This is the hardest area to get through. I was thinking it was the next one up. I don't know what's up with that, but since the update, I've noticed that when you hook a winch to something, sometimes it automatically starts winching, whether you want it to or not. So usually I've been keeping when I attach the winch, I keep my finger on the Y so I can hit the Y real quick if it starts to winch on its own. I'm good on fuel. Nope, that was a mistake. Should have left it in high gear. I think my other playthrough will be a little bit easier due to the fact that I now understand the gears a little bit better, and I can use them a little bit better than I did when I first started. Oh, caught that one just in time. Alright. So she's leaning. That thing leaned back over the correct way. I've been meaning to do a test, get some heavy loads like this one, and come to areas that the road leans a lot or embankments lean a lot. Try to gauge just how far I can lean a trailer over before it tips. Oh, come on, you're not going to let the other truck show you up. Though this one does have a heavier load. Got her pulled through here now. I think I shouldn't have any other issues other than possibility of the trailer leaning too much. Serpentine. Trees cracking in the background. Go, dig in, dig in. Eat forward momentum. Make sure I turn it wide so I don't hit the tree stump. There we go. All right, some more money. Unloading cargo. I have no more cargo to unload. Alright, so that'll do me for a while. I have to refuel here. Today is my day off, and I've been working up in the attic. Very hot and nasty up there. I finished, took me a shower, now I gotta run to the store. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't, or whether you enjoyed it or not, leave a comment. Let me know what I did well. Let me know what I can improve on. And I will see you in the next episode. So until then, have a good one.